Good evening, boys and girls. Welcome to another session of Mashinky. We will continue, not a new game, we'll continue our last game from yesterday, where we have grown our people transport network, personal transport network. But I think it is... I'm starting to feel that we are not getting that much coal anymore. Let me check. If it's true, we should be looking into, well, stations income 500, 700, so 212, we got 300, well, 700 coal per year is actually enough for a while, isn't it? Hello, Verco. Yeah, I think 700 coal is probably still good enough. Well, these two coal mines could be good, you know. These, maybe once we connect Manchester with Warwick, could look into these coal mines. There is this Toolworks in Peterborough, which is a quest thing. But maybe for now we just concentrate further on the people. I'm not sure I want this lake here. I think this lake should be bulldozered away. This one we might keep. Yeah, it would be a probably a long time growing these two cities together. We could as well keep this lake. But you know, Sheffield could grow together with Colchester, hadn't it been for the lake. So yeah, I'm going to bulldoze it away, but not now, not now. We've got time. Ferko, how is the Krušovice beer? Did you taste it yet? So what we did yesterday was starting the personal transport on Livingston. Hey, we have got some postal. We connected Livingston with Southport. Southport has grown a lot. Look at this. Grown beyond our expectations. Yeah, it's not as good as this, right? Since I've tasted this Pilsner, I'm having a hard time finding anything better than that. It's all a matter of taste, of course, but they pretty much hit the spot for my taste. I should get a sponsorship from Pilsner Urquell on my streams. I'm doing them a favor. So oh yes, yesterday evening I remember we have realized that Peterborough has grown to the left side of our big station there, and we have already prepared 2 lines. Prepare 2 2 lines. Connecting it to Durham and whatever, Colchester. Now I was thinking maybe we could have an easy train from Peterborough East to Peterborough Petersburg. But how do we do that? We would probably need some bridges to do this. I guess we would. Because it's both... You know that there are... One is a clockwise thing and one is a counterclockwise thing. So, hey. How would we do that? We could, however, connect this farther Petersburg to Glasgow. Or what? I have no idea what we would use these two lines for. And clearly, these are out of place here, because I've forgotten that we will need to extend this station with a signal box. Make it even a little bit longer. And now look, yeah. So what now? Should we move this line? This forest could be good later on. We don't have that many. Oh, actually, yeah, we do have like one more forest here, two more forests here, third forest here. Yeah, the question is whether we ever want to exploit this forest. I don't know. Well, I guess we will exploit it whether we want it or not, because once we build the, you know what, restaurant and thing here, it will have a catchment radius of 4 activating this forest, so we might as well do it, which means we will get rid of the signal box here and make an additional line here. Wait a moment. Oh, come on. Oh, yes, of course, station is too large, of course. Signalo box, so yeah, we would have to get rid of these two as well. Signal. Signal box, yeah, sure. Waiting room. What will we need here on the signal box? Waiting room, we'll need a freight station. And a coal hopper. Restaurant. Freight station, the coal hopper for the coal this wood will produce, and I guess then we will erase. I said erase this line, and we better do it in paused mode, not that we crash trains again. And Petersburg East, let's call it actually Petersburg Forest, or Forest Petersburg. Petersburg rough. And then in that case we can as well do the road thing. What's the catchment area? Up to here, okay. So this is the catchment area up to here. This got catchment area up to here, which means the road can go on like this. Wherever it will lead to, we don't care much. Better not have it constructed too far, otherwise they get tempted to settle somewhere outside of the catchment area. They should see that they settle over at the far east side now. Yeah, and how about these lines then? So the forest, we will extend the forest with all the jazz. Tree nursery, lumberjack storage, clearing, kiln. So hopefully it will, yeah, it does already its job. Hello Zinok. Right, so look at this. We could have now it's a good thing we removed these rails, because look at this, we can have now the closed loop between Petersburg and Petersburg Forest. You see this? This is one nice clockwise thing. Could even consider having another station here. Shouldn't we? Yeah, we have to grow somehow. Catchment area ends here. If you'd have a station here, it would be perfect. It would be really good. So let's have it then. Well, wait. Catchment area up to here, station should start here. How would we actually drive to it? Well, we could from Glasgow. We couldn't probably from here, or maybe we could as well, but the question is how big we want to have it. Well, our trains are. Some of our trains are really long. This, like train 90, has 8.21 length. We really need 8 tiles. 8.21 tiles long. We really would need 8 tiles long station. There's no 8 tiles, only 9 tiles between them, and we need 3 tiles on each side for the turn. So we better forget about the idea of having it like a stop here, stop here, stop down here. Maybe the outer platforms could do that sort of thing. Yeah, whatever. Let's here will be probably a bridge, so it doesn't make sense to have the station anywhere earlier than this. Maybe we should leave one more tile for a signal. Okay, let's do this. How many lines do we want? We want one line for the closed loop, another line from Glasgow, another line to Norwich, and another line to Sheffield, and another line for all purpose. So we end up with 5 lines again. Hello Yugoslavenka, hello Potato. Yeah, more trains. Yeah, it's fun. We are growing like crazy. And this will be a bypassing thing. Why am I doing it as a bypassing thing? We could as well. We could as well use that. Let me bulldoze this. Ah, we couldn't use that because we really do need this longer. This is 6 tiles. 6 tiles is not enough. We want 8, and if I do it 8, boy, will we get close to this. Look at that. I don't want it. Probably can't do it 8. This will be complicated. We would have a cross section of these 4 or 5 lines here. So I guess we will have to go into tunnel or something. Yeah, that's tunnel, but for what? For a bridge, maybe? Yeah, bridges. I don't know, bridges. Well, bridges. Yeah, whatever. I'm thinking of doing this as a platform. Once we have it, you know, we could connect it directly to this. Maybe I'll do it just for the sake of faster personal transport. Ha! I didn't think of this. Well, if we connect, we could. The earliest we could connect it to would be this. I don't like this. It would make things overly complicated. Maybe I should delete it altogether. Accept that I have wasted 130 wood on a signal station and a couple of hundreds on a station. It's not really doing anything now. They should have a planning feature so you can plan to build but not commit to the build fully. Oh, that's an interesting idea. I haven't seen this in another such game, but it makes total sense that the game would have something like that. Just like a dry run with build and a new project, and then you build it for like 10% of the cost additionally, because you wouldn't have to delete and build all again. Like I was doing here with the signal box, 150 wood, just gone like that. Yeah, it's a good idea. Okay, so what now? We've got the forest, so now we are bound to have the sawmill used. Maybe we'll have to move these lines as well and activate this forest. Yeah, I think we'll have to straighten these lines. It'll take forever to get from to wherever it goes, Warwick, but I think we should keep these lines straight, because there will be something going on in Kilmarnock which would need crossing lines over bridges and tunnels and things over here, and if we have straight lines it would be better than diagonal. Yeah. Now is a good time to rebuild it. There's no foundry nearby, is there? Well, foundry is here. I'm not sure whether we would. Nah, I will not do anything to this iron coal mine. We've got lots of iron tokens. We don't want iron. No, hello, Veldy. Addicted yet? Well, no, not really. I think I'll play this map to the end, and that'll be it until next update. But the next update is coming pretty soon, and the developer tweeted that he wants to release new update in the next days. So Starting Friday, I'm on vacation. I don't have to go to work on Friday until the year's end. So I'll have about a week to play this. If it comes this week, if it comes out this week, could play the new update. Diesel era is coming, I hear. Anyway, now back to this Steam age. We have activated the forest. We now need a line. Oh, come on. That was not how I wanted. It was a misclick. But the erasing tool for the rails is really good. Yeah, this line is not used too much actually. This is the depot access line. This is not a traffic line. So it wouldn't be much of a problem to connect directly to it really, as it was. Or was it? It was not. It's good. So we could do it this way, or we could do it one way further back. We could do it in this place. Oh no, that's too much. Here, yeah, here we could do it. Okay. So what about this line? This is the inner line. This is just a support line. So it would, of course, be connected to this. Question is whether we wouldn't make it a double. Yeah, I'm tempted to have this moved by one. Or maybe even by two. No, not by two, by one. so that we would have a closed loop which would be undisturbed pretty much. This would be the undisturbed inner closed loop. There would be a secondary loop here. Maybe we should make this loop closer. Something like this. And this loop could be undisturbed as well. I'm not sure I'm doing the right thing with these rails here. Looks like a terribly busy node, which it isn't. So I understand that these two lines aren't, this line isn't really connected to anything right now. Of course that's what it is, or isn't. So I remember we had this line, no, it was, yeah, this line was some sort of fun line with the cafe at the coal mine thing, which went to Warwick. Then one line went back. No, one line went back. One line of it went to Warwick and the other line went to Durham and back somehow. Ah, of course, yeah, Durham and back. So maybe we should have two lines leaving Durham now. I think sooner or later we will have to go 3 lines wide here. Durham will grow eventually. So, and if anyone wants to go from Durham to whatever, wherever, Glasgow, they couldn't do this from this line over here, so let's connect it over like this. Yeah, that's nice. I guess. I think this is just I don't know what it's a mess now with the trains. It's just a haphazardly connected lines which look neat but maybe absolutely awful in logistics. It depends on what lines we run, really. I have no idea. I'm just wasting money here. Yeah, these are the industrial lines. It's really, I see no need of connecting these lines to this thing. It's completely has no purpose at all, does it? No, it hasn't. Unless we would like to supply iron Norwich from this forest, which we don't have need for. We supply it from these 3 forests here. Makes much more sense. So, well, but Petersburg, yeah, that's the idea is that we eventually would get lines to Sheffield and thing. Yeah, something I haven't thought about yet. This one would be dedicated to the forestry and then to the Toolworks, I think. And we would do that in a tunnel manner. I would have this run clockwise. There would be a tunnel, but before we do that, we need to correct these lines. We need to straighten them. Well, how much, that will depend, because I want to have a tunnel here. Let's give it a bit more space here. We could give it as much space as we want, which is about this much. And down here we would have the same. Yeah, how about space here? There will be some lines here. Okay. Now we can go like this. There would be a station. Only one station, really? Nah. tools. What will tool get? Tools will get... Ah! What am I doing here? Tools don't accept any logs. Tools accept planks. We need planks from here rather than logs. Damn it. Damn it. Okay. Okay, so change of plans, change of plans. We need this forest supply, this sawmill. Yep. Because the closest other sawmill is over here. Too far away, too far away. Close. Yeah, so what now? You will need a station here. Two for logs and one for delivering logs, one line for picking up timber, and one for supplying this sawmill with coal for steam sawmill. Extensiones. Signal box. So one line would go straight to this, and Toolworks will need something to supply them with coal. Ah, of course, Toolworks need coal supply, so this line is not out of place because the forest will provide coal, and Toolworks need coal, and this needs coal. So this is perfect. This is good. This is good. This is good. So Toolworks need coal, Toolworks need timber. We will not supply this thing with iron, though we have an iron ore here. It would be a shame not to use it, really. But we can't, although we could if we do a little trick. Station radius would be catchment radius of a station is 4, so I could get as far away as this. If my station would end here, it would probably still get a good catch of all this thing produces. But I would have no foundry. Having no foundry here there's no point in activating this iron ore mine because there's no foundry. Or is there? Oh, there's not. There's no foundry. Well, foundry is here. Could have the ore delivered to Petersburg. But that would cause so much traffic. And we don't really need that. We don't really need that. We have so much of iron tokens. Now forget about it. Forget about iron tokens. There's another foundry here. Foundries all over the place. But every foundry is quite far away from an iron ore mine. This one's closed though. Yeah, if I want more iron, I would probably do something here. This is the area most suitable for it. Though it's lacking coal. All this coal from these forests goes to the other two foundries, so I'd have to find a way how to supply this with additional coal, which feels ugly. No, forget about it. Forget about it. Not profitable. Anyway, do this because of the quest, and just deliver some timber to Petersburg, and the guy will be happy and gives us $200 bonus. So yeah, so the forest will supply this thing with coal, this thing with coal. To make 3 lines, whatever. Make 3 lines. We would have this thing as closest possible loop. Then we would have a thing from the forest to this sawmill. From this sawmill either to this line or to this line. So this is changing. Let me have the signals to have a better visualization of the traffic directions here. So logs would be delivered, coal would be delivered like this. And for the coal which is delivered to this and no further, we would need a return line. which would be this one. This would be like the immediate return line. We'll do it all in a tunnel. Do we want a bridge here? Yeah, I think bridge would be nice. Haha, you think it would be nice, but as always, we are just above the signals. Okay. So and the coal which gets from this forest to this would be run on this line. Yep. Well, this signal is no really necessary here, because the line through the tunnel is so long. The train would have to wait so long here and would just block this line anyway. So no point in having it. But in case it wants this way, it may as well go. Now let's do it like this. I don't understand. So do we have all? We have the coal from the forest goes like this on this inner line to Toolworks. The coal from this forest to the sawmill goes on the outer line, and the return from here, yeah, would go. I see that. The return is not as easy. It would go on this. And how do you return from here to the forest? Well, you go through the station into the tunnel. Do you think it would be good to have another tunnel or a dedicated return thing? I don't think so. It wouldn't save much. It wouldn't really save much. The closest I can think of is like this through here, or this. Doesn't save much of it. I think, however, it might actually be good to have another tunnel here. What if we have well, no, you can't. If you have a tunnel here, what happens if you have a tunnel here? Closest we could have this. There is no way we could connect. Yeah, this would be the closest we could have. There is no way we connect on that tile unless we delete this tunnel and build it. But what? And what good would it be? Now forget about it. Let's see how this works out. If we want to optimize it, we always can. It's not like we need that timber. It's not really like we need that timber. And what was this third line for? Delivering coal, I guess. Yeah, sure, the coal delivery. Yeah, whatever. Seriously, what? I would like to switch from this line to this line. I can do it here. Could certainly do it here. Okay, that's probably the last place we could do it. Okay, so are we set? Are we set? So from this line you can access this line, this line, this line. From this line you can access this line, this line, this line. From this line you can access this line, this line, this line. Okay, so all three lines are accessible from all three lines here. These two lines, if you want to access the inner line, you change here. If you want to access the outer line, you don't change. If you are on the inner line and you want to change to the outer line, you can't, which is probably something we could fix easily. Easily like this. So now you can change from the inner line to the outer line. And if you are on this line and want to change to this line here, you're out of luck. You're out of luck. You could have something like this. Or we could have even said something like this. Change either from here. Okay, so I think this could work. This could work. This could work. Now we need to see if there is a way how we bring trains onto this loop. The only way where they could get on and off it is currently none. There is no way. This is an inaccessible thing. Why is it so? Yeah, why is it so indeed? Because we made it so isolated. We could use these lines probably. These are good for it. There will hardly be any other bridges or something here. I expect more traffic going through here. That's why I built the bridges here, the tunnels. Traffic to these places, but not over here. So we could use this thing. As an access line, and as a escape. This will be an escape line or access line, and this would be an escape line or exit line. Exit line. Wait. This is wrong traffic direction. Was the wrong traffic direction. So I'd rather have it like this. So if this train from this line wants to go to the depot, it will have to escape here. Or exit here, Or it could also climb up here. We can't really have a diagonal climbing thing going on. Or it could as well go to Glasgow. You could send it to Glasgow. You can't climb on a rock. Okay. Yeah, this looks good. So there's plenty of possibilities to access these. So now about what we deleted here. We should probably have a tunnel. And another tunnel. Actually, wait. We can have. Yeah, we could have a tunnel which is not as long. Could save some space here. Here it doesn't matter much, but over there it might be interesting to have more space for whatever reason, because Kilmarnock would eventually connect to this thing, you know, so I expect lines coming there. Or I'll probably later build a bridge here or something, but for now it's okay. So how about this third line? We didn't really connect it to anything, did we? Okay, looking good. You see the ghost of a tree here? It's really like a low transparency thing. Yeah. If we would have it like this, we could. Wow. Okay, we want transparent trees. If you want transparent trees, we can do that. We can have transparent houses. Look how transparent houses look. Woohoo! Transparent bridges. Yay! Transparent rails. Whoa! Transparent poles and power lines. Is it these? No. I have no idea what this does. Transparent engine, transparent signals. Yoink. Transparent captions. Nay. Okay. Well. Let's continue. Continue doing this line. For now, I'll just do this thing. Later we will probably have another bridge or something. Or why make it longer than it's necessary? So let's connect them right away. We can move it later on again. So, and of course this line would now go like this. Nice. Okay. I think we are set, aren't we? There's another forest here. Look at that. It would be a shame not to use it. This video is called Expanding Cities and Growing Cities, and all we do is just a stupid Toolworks project here. Ah, I want to rename it. Your changes were not saved. Authentication expired. Are you kidding me? All changes were saved now. So yeah, how about this other forest? This forest would need to deliver timber. It will also need to deliver things. Yes, and we would build a signal box. Have the station here. Actually, wouldn't it be I don't like this. Would it be better if we'd have one line coming out of there? Or two lines? And they would Connect. To whatever they need to. Sooner or later we will have people here. I might as well build the restaurant now in the waiting room. Okay, I think we are done. So now we just need to commission some trains. Where's my depot? We will need, I'll take porters, or Prussians I mean. Sorry. We'll take some orders. Actually not orders yet. Need some trains. We'll take some wagons. Nossingers. 3 Nossingers. Orders. We'll go to Forest Petersburg and supply sawmill. Okay. Wagons. Orders. Copy this. So then we will need about 2 engines. Orders. Forest Durham. Supply Kilmarnock. And then we will need about 2 engines from sawmill to the Toolworks. You know, we need just coal engines. Oh, I see. Are you kidding me? They need really lines from here. Oh boy, they are so stupid. No, they are not stupid. Yeah, okay. I forgot that they wouldn't find the way. So what do we do now? I'd have them. Okay, we will need some people from Forest Petersburg to Petersburg. For that we will have an expensive engine, some dining car and first class, 2, 3, 4 orders. Okay, let me. This sound is bugged here. Let me quickly restart the game. I think it doesn't like the fact that I switched screens from full screen to YouTube and back. Yeah, it completely crashed upon exit. It's a 32-bit program. Shame on you, developer. Shame on you. We've had 64-bit since like 10, 12 years now, and you still develop in 32 bits. No wonder you have problems with memory and doing big maps. Yeah, that was the hint. Trains will slow down when you run out of memory. There should be another hint. You will run out of memory because I work in 32 bits. And the sound problem is here again, so didn't help at all. I'm so grumpy today. So, Mr. Toolworks, yeah, you will soon get your timber. Toolworks, need extensions. Now we have them all. We're oversupplying this. We are oversupplying this. We are reaching the capacity because this coal mine doesn't have enough timber. No! I have accidentally copied this train. Colston. Coal. What else did it supply with timber? I guess the Toolworks. This mine has a surplus. Shouldn't sell coal as often. Wow, how did it get here? From Sawmill Petersburg to Kilmarnock Forest. No, from Forest Petersburg to Sawmill. I have no idea how it happened to end up here. I'm thinking, how shall we route it back? I guess the quickest way would be like this. Let's observe this guy, because this will happen again, and I want to see when does it happen. It will not find the way. It errs around. You can see that. But it could, of course, get to Sawmill Kilmarnock just by why doesn't it take any of this route? It could. It could just get on this line. And then... yeah, then what? I see. So, at the moment maybe... Go to the depot, will you? This is unsettling. So, if it's in the it is a lumber train, so it should be working this. That's it. Why didn't you go there right away? Mm-hmm. Why does this happen? Why does this train not go? We'll make it a double line here. Are you serious? You can't have a bridge here. Okay, if you can't, then you can't. I think we need one more train operating the logs, or supplying the logs from here to the other. Warehouse capacity reached because this coal mine doesn't have nearly enough logs. Well, it does. Okay, I see. We will have to. I don't see a good solution to this overcapacity of these foundries, other than having the iron ore mines not supplied with. Either don't supply the iron ore mines with that much timber. I guess that would be a coal and iron Livingston. Let's see who supplies this thing with timber. Oh, this guy probably. Iron Norwich, yes. So it goes from Sawmill, Middlesbrough, to Tools Livingston, two more times. When trains crash, do they really just disappear from map? I think they disappear from the game, yes. It happened to me just once, and I didn't know where they crashed, but I couldn't find the trains anymore. I think they just get deleted with all their content and wagons and engines they have. Just gets deleted. So I'm waiting for these 2 iron ore mines to run out of timber so that their production will be lower. And then these foundries, the iron ore of the foundries will not get overfilled. So this is now out of timber. This is good. So the iron ore production is lower here. And this one is not out of timber yet. Maybe next cycle. Out of timber again, which is good. And iron Norwich. Let's see if it actually gets out of timber. 16 looks good. Down to 67 after the one supply. So okay, we need to wait one more cycle. 67. If in the next cycle it gets less than 67. So 67 was the peak here. Four. but it still produces a lot. Maybe the other foundry is okay. The other foundry is also overfull. I guess I will prolong the cycle again of the train supplying this with wood. I'll make it sell one more load in the Toolworks before it supplies this thing. But it's already a little bit declining here, it's not 1500 anymore. Actually, it is not declining. The trains aren't carrying it away. It's overfull again. Actually, this is pretty long time when this is out of wood. I think it will balance itself out with time. We will get spammed for a couple more years until the storage of this will become empty. But it's on the good way. Got an oversupply again here. But this mine is not producing that much iron ore anymore. And so isn't this one. Because they are running out of wood more often. For longer periods. So they will eventually deplete their storages of iron. And that is the time when these foundries won't get overfilled. It'll take a long time until it actually will work, but it's good. We are down to 1340. Now this has now 29.31. This is now relatively down on iron ore already. Now this one needs to cut back. Iron ore. 30. We are down to 1320 now, 1300. This is a good sign. That is a good sign. We'll still get over full now, but reaching 1300 there was good. Maybe we will need another foundry after all. I don't know, or smaller trains. We'll have to decommission trains. Like this one, train 63. Cut back on these. Well, okay, so I think we have you tried to follow one of these trends from closer view? Should look pretty intricate. Ah, yes, I did try. We will do it tomorrow. I think it's getting very late, and I'm not really happy with what I did here. These things, but we now have what's the coal production. Wow, we didn't really make much coal production in the last years. Didn't really, yeah, what we produce on coal we spend as vehicle fuel. That's terrifying. That's really terrifying. I guess we'll need to activate these coal mines, this coal mine, and these two coal mines. Looks like the iron ore mines are producing so much iron, I think it should be toned down a little bit in the game balance. Look at this. Cities have grown. How are we doing with the coal and wood? This Durham could use more trains. this station can't handle more, the sawmill can't handle more trains, I guess. The coal train. Coal trains could so coal one more time per cycle. Or even twice. Because this is slightly oversupplied with coal. And oversupplied with timber. Trains can't haul timber away quickly enough. Do I only have 2 timber trains here? I guess we could handle a third one. We'll commission one more train for the timber work here. So why is this waiting so long? Ah, because of the long tunnel, of course. Yep. Can't help it. Can't help it. Tunnel is long. But could make it a double tunnel. Let me do that. Yep, now it goes much more fluently. Yep, very good. Yeah, okay. Game of contemplation, you say. Yeah, it's game of balancing. I'm looking at the supplies here and whether any storages are overfilling. Hey, look. Livingston Central can be activated. We've got our first 2 houses here. Yeah, that's probably the plan for tomorrow. And we have these houses which we don't service yet, and we could. And we have these cities in the north. How is Warwick going? Depopulated by now. The platforms were 1,500 people there. Yeah, no platforms are overcrowded here, except Colchester North is growing heavy. Exeter is growing a lot. Wow, look how Exeter has grown. All these houses weren't here when we started. This wasn't here. All this, look at all of this. This is absolutely unserviced. We don't deliver this. This could be tons of money, but you know, at some point, I mean, what should we do with money? We have already 1 million. the game doesn't want to even display the numbers we have. Look at, there are some exponents. Yeah, I mean, it's Money is not the issue. But coal is, as we can see, balance of coal. We are actually losing some coal here. You see this? In the last 3 years, we are starting to losing coal. So yeah, this is oversupplied with coal now. Ah, I see. Okay, if this is oversupplied with coal, that's good. We will just catch one of the coal trains here and let it sell more coal. And these are empty. I'm not exactly overfilling with coal yet. So this coal train here, orders, goes to Coal Edinburgh. Coal Edinburgh is where? Coal Edinburgh is here. And goes to Foundry Southport, which is here. Coal Edinburgh, Tool Livingston, Coal and Foundry. So Coal Edinburgh, Tools Livingston, Coal Edinburgh, Foundry Southport. And I guess we could as this will get supplied with coal more often now. And this coal train. Coal Livingston, Foundry Southport. So if this Foundry Southport now is going to be supplied with more coal, it could probably handle burning more iron ore, which means we could commission our train again. And yeah, our coal production sank because our foundries are no longer burning any iron ore. They are not supplied with iron ore that often. So how about this train? What were its duties? Foundry Southport, Southport 2. Yeah, actually. Let's start it like this. Hello, Ryan. Oh, what happened? Why did this happen? Why did you stop? It's a bug, isn't it? Oh, we are burning through the coal quickly. We'll get such an oversupply with iron ore here again. Terrible, terrible. And here, well, actually, this is rather good. The oversupply with iron will only last as long as this has some iron ore in the storage. Or this one. Yeah, we are doing a positive amount of coal tokens again. We are burning them in foundries. Now this one's clearly oversupplied with iron ore, and it's burning through coal very quickly. Maybe we should commission another coal train from Coal Edinburgh to Foundry Southport too, but I think there are enough. Otherwise this coal mine would get depleted too quickly. Many trains are supplying this one with coal. It's not necessary. We can have some of these trains also service Southport too. This one, for example. Oh, what's this one? Yeah, I guess we can commission another train. This is my depot. Yeah, this is the new train, 112, supplying with this additional 100 of coal, so it can burn through iron ore quicker. This coal mine is getting depleted. Need to supply it with planks. And this coal mine is also capable of supplying coal. how would we get coal from here? There's no good way for coal from here to here. Not that it's really necessary. We could look for a way for coal from here to this. Maybe not. Maybe we should just use it for selling things, for selling coal, making coal into tokens. And this is really well supplied with coal now, but this mine can't keep up for much longer without some additional wood. I guess we could deliver planks to it. Look at this, it's pretty much straightforward. Pretty much straightforward. We could supply it with planks, and then these trains should be able to get back. So planks from here. Yeah, we should commission another train for it. Yeah, we now made about 1,000 coal. that possible? Was it so much difference? Well, no. The balance is what matters. Yeah, from making 200, 300 minus, we went to 560 plus 260. Yeah, it's plus or minus 0 basically. This command really needs some support now. But this new train it is. Now, why would you stop? Not working as it should. Okay. So supply for the coal mine. Supply for the coal mine. Of course. Actually, why not have it? Why not have it like this? What? What the hell happened here? Who is blocking who? It's a circle lock. You, I think, can go. So can you. There you go. But the next time you will have an even shorter way, because I'm such a genius and found this easier way. So let's see it supply again. It should take the shorter way now. Oh, how's this? Yeah, you stupid thing, landed on the wrong platform. No, you stupid thing were good, but me, stupid designer, did actually not give you the chance of, this is completely unnecessary here. What we rather need is from these two lines so try once more. Yeah, this is looking good. And now look at the quick way back. No, wait. Why is this happening? Do you need the signal here? I don't think you do. Yeah, quick way back. We just need more signals here. There you are again. Why can't it go to this green line here? This is red. This one should be green. Again we have such problem. I don't understand this. Why does this train not choose to go here? And it chooses it anyway later. So how are we doing down here? More coal, yeah, that's good. Lots of coal here. Enough coal here, well, enough. I don't know whether it's enough. Time will show. Time will show whether this is enough. I think it may not be enough. But there comes another supply, I think. Yep. Now we could use some iron ore from Iron Mine Livingston. For example, from train 80. Iron Livingston to this place. How about this guy? Yeah, we could go to Iron Livingston and this place. Oh, Southport South is overcrowded. Wow. This train is not enough. Why did this train not stop at Southport? Central. Let's wait to Glasgow. It goes to Petersburg, then goes to Edinburgh, and then it should go for Southport Central. It should go to Southport South Post. Then to Glasgow. People are probably the most easy transport because it can't happen that they overfill a storage, unlike iron ore or coal or ingots. They overfill storages or timber. But you really need industry to produce, you need some industry to produce coal. You need coal for so many things. If you don't produce coal, you can't run trains. So it's interlocked. It's interlocked and interdependent. There is no person transport and post transport without a solid industry. You can only make, well, you could make coal with all the Toolworks. You couldn't go for iron industry at all. You could completely ignore iron industry, but iron industry is so neat. You get all these nice trains and wagons and some equipment like coal hoppers and iron ore hoppers, well, coal hoppers mostly. They really, and I guess you will need iron industry anyway for diesel engines in later eras. Steel era, you will need iron for steel production later on. Actually, let's try this. We can spend this. We have unlocked. That's all for now. You have reached the end of early access version of Mashinky. Final game will include 7 eras from Steam Age to the future, 16 different cargo types and 21 industries, over 25 railway engines and 40 different wagons, more stories, quests, challenges and game events, player-controlled trains, whoa, multiplayer up to 8 players, mod support, and nothing else. What is this? Sawmill Middlesbrough is oversupplied with coal. Yeah, let's have this surplus coal supply Forest Leicester, Forest Luton. Forest Leicester. Luton. Well, this one can supply the foundry. I guess Forest Luton. Sawmill Middlesbrough. I don't think we need to bring it into the sawmill that often. Foundry Southport 2. Let's see it. Apple is asking, did you ever share your thoughts on Factorio and whether you should play it? You would play it. I've never played it, but I would be interested. Yes, I have watched many. I have told it here in the one of the previous sessions, but of course they are long and nobody watched them in full. But I have looked at Factorio. It looked interesting. I would like to support the Czech developer doing it. And I've been watching Factorio on YouTube for hours, but then I ultimately decided that, well, I felt like it's not a game I would like to play, because I don't know what the ultimate goal of Factorio is. It's I think you land on an alien planet and build your own factories and robots to protect you from aliens. You build weapons to fight aliens. And secure your land, and ultimately you build an industry and high tech high enough to build a rocket where you can take off the planet again. I've seen speedruns, wonderful things, people doing this in 1 hour or something. I've seen wonderful designs of railways in Factorio. Factorio isn't primarily a railway game, it's primarily a production automation game. But people build trains in Factorio anyway and build impressive railways. They build logic gates and calculators, computers in Factorio doing amazing things. But I don't like the fighting aspect of it. I don't like this alien threat and the need for you to build weapons and cannons to shoot the aliens and run around and fire flamethrowers at the aliens. I don't know. I don't mind fighting, but I don't like the mix of I don't like the mixture of a combination of production automation game forcing you to fight. If I want a fighting game, I would play a fighting game or a shooting game or whatever. But I don't know. It's somehow it doesn't really appeal to me that much, Factorio. So that are my thoughts about it. I like to watch it. But I know I wouldn't enjoy it nearly as much as this game would require to be really fun. So, well, I should go to bed. It's getting really late, and I actually don't know what the time is. I have a suggestion for the developer. It should make this clock icon showing the actual clock, because I don't know what time it is. All right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. I don't know what we will do tomorrow. Yeah, we'll probably do finally some city works. Our coal production is slightly, our coal balance is slightly positive now. That's fine. I'm going to save this. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Have a good time.